What type of shoes do frogs wear? Open-toed. Hello everyone, Busy Gamer Dad back again. Going to be doing our third and final session recording for our Gladiator Guild Master, Guild Manager, I'm sorry, Gladiator Guild Manager. This has been a fun little game. I enjoy it. It's an auto-battler game. You have a roster that you got to try and flesh out. You got fights that are really challenging, and you position your guys on the map, and then they just kind of go at it, and hopefully you win, hopefully you lose. You know, certain archetypes are in here. You have your tanks, you have your assassins, you have your marksmen, you have your spellcasters, and you have your healers. You have your buffers and things like that as well. This has been really tumultuous, actually, in between the two episodes. I did a gladiator event and I got destroyed. I made it about halfway through and I got a couple of rewards, so I was able to get something for our caster here, I believe. Wait, no, not her. What did I get, actually? I don't even remember anymore. Was it? Oh, the whetstone. That's what I got. I got the whetstone. So this is something where sharpens weapons for gladiators, making them deal more damage for melee attacks. So that's going to be like a huge thing for this guy, for our guy here. So I'm actually going to drop that on him. You'll notice that he's dead, though. Because, again, like I said, tumultuous time. We did one of the Ring of Death ones, and I just got destroyed. I don't know, or he just got destroyed. I'm sorry. It was a it wasn't a rout, but it was definitely close to it, where it was like I was biting my nails to see if I, see who would win. Let's see here. Going into here, I could upgrade our pyromancer, which wouldn't be terrible. I'm not going to say that they wouldn't be that wouldn't be worth it. We could upgrade our guild slots. We are kind of running up against that. We have 2 more spots available, so something kind of worthwhile, but I still really am leaning on trying to get the tavern upgrade. Tell you what, let's do this real quick in the interest of time. Let's do this. Give ourselves that right there, and then for the next one, we're going to look into trying getting the stone and the wood for this. And we'll see where it puts us. All right, we're going to move our timeline up. I'm not doing this mission. This is important here. These events, you can choose not to do them. And the reason why I'm not doing them is because it's going to take 30 away from the peasants, from the people. And I just don't want to have that. There are missions out there that give you benefits for the Baroness and detract from the Necromancer, or just flat benefits from them for the Baroness, or flat benefits for the people. So it's definitely something worthwhile to, if you're looking for a certain style of playthrough, invest yourself in going down a specific path and seeing what comes out of it. I don't believe can do all of them. I think that you really should target one, at minimum one. And then at most 2 to try and keep them, friendly and growing in favor. So that's just where I'm directing you from my experience with the game so far. Bandits for hire. Let's see here. A group of bandits reached out to me. They're interested in the Gladiator games. We can find out hire. Yeah, let's check them out. Let's see. Bandits for hire. So these are brigands and marauders. I don't know anything about them. I don't have access to them yet. What do they do? Their strength, it looks like. Are you a tank? You're ranged crowd control. So your strength and agility, your accuracy there. Oh, interesting. I did not expect that. So, what about you? So you can't be set on fire. So he is a melee fighter tank. We do need another one of them. I do not have one. The Marauder seems like they're a... Yeah, the Marauder seems like they're a different version of these guys, of the Knight. So I'm not opposed to that. Let's see here. What do you have? You have the strength. Yeah, your strength increases. I feel like they would be really nice to have. So I'm going to try and get a Marauder. Yeah, let's get a Marauder. Sure. Let's get a Marauder. And the chicken ability, gain 40 strength. They're a ranged unit, but they're based on strength. Spear throw, net throw. 40% strength if any gladiator enemies within range. They turn and run for 8 seconds. Okay. I don't know if I like that or not. I think that might be really interesting to see how that plays out. What about you? You get bonus strength for consumables. Chicken. And you are like, if no one's near you, right? You get that. Range of 2. I don't know what the range unit is, like what the measure of the range unit is. I think I'll get this one. This guy right here. They seem like the best. 17, 13, 17. Yeah. The only difference between these guys is a point in HP. It seems to want. They got a lot of HP by comparison. But we'll go with you. We'll go with you. We'll hire you. All right, we got the money to use it. We'll do it. And that way it kind of rounds out our bench a little bit more. So agility and intellect. So that's not their forte, and that's not your forte. Interesting. So let's take a quick peek at the market. Okay, so strength here for the shield. I will buy that for the marauder. Yeah, I'll buy this for the marauder. And then that's kind of where I'm going to leave it for now. Because there's nothing really piquing my interest. Alright, so yeah, we'll move the timeline along. Move the timeline along. Let me pause this real quick and let's see here. Yeah, no, we don't really need to hire anybody. So I'm just going to leave it going. I'm going to let it go. Bandits for hire. Could I go back to it? Maybe later. Okay. Yeah, so that's going to be there for a while. So if you needed to go get more, you could, it seems. They are only level 2. I do see that. So let's, oh, that one there. Oh, gosh. This was, like, I had to recruit the Pyromancer to get through the second level of this one. And I barely made it through. All right, so let's see here. Let's do the 1 versus 1 or the blind fight. Let's do the 1 versus 1. Who are we up against? A peasant. He's a ranged unit, right? Melee fighter. Okay. If that's the case... Ranged crowd control. I don't... Level 2, level 2. I mean, we could, in theory, do this. 16. I feel like that's a bad idea, though. I feel like it's a bad idea. Let's drop our heavy guns into this. Yeah, let's drop our heavy guns into this. There. You missed! That one you hit him. Oh, geez. Yep, okay. This just seems a little unfair. Yep, okay. That was a little unfair. That was a little unfair. But hey, we got through it. We got through it. We got the reward. I guarantee the victory, you know? Kind of stack the deck. Alright, gladiators are immune to knockdown. We got some monies. We're going to collect all that. Good stuff there. Now, what, just for argument's sake, is this about? Oh my goodness. The grannies. What are the grannies again? Are they are ranged. They're ranged. And it's 1. I get 1. They have 4. Melee attack, throw kitchen knife. With 70%. So if I can stay away from them, that's the better idea. So he might be the better choice, or he might be the better choice. The Pyromancer will probably get their head taken off. Do I want to try it, though? Let's try it. Let's see what happens. The worst that happens, we fail totally and completely. Where's the 1? Is it you? It's not you. Where's the one with the ability? It's you, down here in the back. Okay. Let's see what the Pyromancer can do. I feel like this is going to be horrible. But we can come back right into it if we really wanted to. Oh, yeah. Yep, not worth it. Not worth it. Pyromancer, not the right one. Not the right one for this. Got it. I got it. So... the Worgen might be the one. The Warg might be the one to do that. Melee fighter, chaser. Yeah, more information. Yeah, beast fighter, dodge, chance of chasing into the back line. Yeah, so they can get into the back line a lot faster. And they get the heals. Okay. Alright, so... just for funsies, let's try it. Let's see what he does. I don't think he'll win. Immune to knockdown. Sure. And then I just want to see how horrible it'll go. Hasn't landed a hit. He has such a wind-up for his attack. Yeah, I don't like the wargs. For some reason, the wargs just don't seem to work. Maybe they're better at higher levels. I'm not going to throw any more at it to see what sticks, because that was just painful. That was just painful. That was just painful. So we're just going to move on. We're just going to move on. Alright, so that's going to move on to that. Bandits for hire. That's going to cycle out. Oh, what am I doing? I got this here. I got to do the blind fight. The last blind fight. 3 versus 3. So, I mean, I guess I want to put you here. I guess I can put the Marauder down and you. Yeah, let's lock our team. I am not upset by this. Yep, see, ran into the back line. The Marauder is definitely doing some heavy lifting, doing the front lining. Nice, awesome, good. Yay! See, they did do damage. They did some good damage when they can get in there and chew on the back line, but if there's no backline for them to chew on, it's kind of like, ouch, they're just dead. Okay, so digging for corpses. Nope, not going to do that one. Not going to do it. I'm not friends with the necromancer. If only I had the Assassin's Guild. The Assassin's place. I want to get this, though. Let's see. Okay, let's go to the trade market real quick. If I get lumber and... What do I need? What do I need again? Hang on, let's see here. What do I need again to upgrade these things? Reset stats. What was I looking for? This one. Tavern. 90 rock, 150. So I need 111 and 80. So if I go in here and ask for 111, or 110, sorry, and 80, that's a price tag that I can't afford right now. That's a price tag I can't afford right now. Alright, so, yep, the gladiators got paid. Now here we go. 4 versus 4. This was it. This was the arena I got my head torn off in. I couldn't do more. So I'm gonna try it. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. We're gonna go into the next fight. To these right here. You do not have to take the hard fights. You don't. But I'm gonna take this hard fight in the beginning with the grannies. They're all ranged units. And they're all in the front. So if I have him go in the front, I have you go in the back, and I have you go in here. Is that the right play? We're gonna find out. Got one down. She is just getting lit up. Dodge! Oh. Jeepers. Well, I mean, the Marauder is definitely just, like, chewing up this. Wow, he closed the gap really fast. So she leveled up, I think. She did. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. HP and stamina? Sure, and then, you know what, we'll revive her. We'll revive. Alright, next fight. So we got through it. Alright, so they have a backline that we can exploit. Yep. And then I think I like this. Let's see. Yep. That's yeah, that's his bread and butter. Is getting in the back line. Okay. All right, so I'm using him wrong. I'm using the wargs wrong. Because they are able to just get in the back line, so I have to wait for the right fights for them. That's really what it comes down to. It's patience. Alright, so he's level 4 now. And his main stat's agility, so I'm going to go with 3 in agility, 2 in agility, 1 in movement speed. Is it all agility? That's all agility. 1 and 1. There. Okay. What's the next fight got for us? 4 knights. That's not a bad thing at all. You know why that's not a bad thing? Because I will drop him out. I will put her in. I will drop him out. I want to try and get the brigand in here, but I don't know if this is the right play for it. Let's try it and see. Put her down here. Oh, there's 4. We can get 4. Let's put our healer in. And she will stand right here. And then I want her priority to be the fighting units. Yes. Right there. So that way they're all in the tier in the back and they have to get through there. Okay, let's do it. Yep, burning. Good. Good AoE damage. The Marauder is just... A level 2 Marauder is like almost as good as my level 5 Knight. That's ridiculous. Good for him. He's definitely worth it. He got a level up from that too. Nice. So he's got strength. So let's do that. I mean, let's lean 1, 2, 3 into strength. 1 for HP. And let's do 1 for stamina so he can do his abilities. Alright, and let's go into the next fight. Ooh, these guys are really rough to deal with. We're going to try them out. Let's see what we can do. I do like this party. I do like this party makeup. I wonder, though, if I take them out and I put the warg in, is that the better play? I think so. Yeah, let's do that. Because they're going to go in the back line, because they're going to focus on that. And she's running away, because something happened. I don't know what. Something triggered her terror. Ooh, ouch. Alright, so he chewed up the warg. The Marauder's going toe-to-toe with the fence bearer, and we got through the granny. Nice. Cool. Awesome. Awesome. On to the next fight. This is the grannies again. All grannies. All grannies. All the time. So I'm going to take her out. And I'm going to put the crazy damage of this guy in. Yeah, let's do that. There we are. Yep, they're... Oh, man, they are focusing my healer. Yep, she is down. But we got 1 down there. Oops, sorry. Okay, I think we won. We won. Okay. Whew, that was ouchy. She got a level up, though. 1, 2... HP. HP. Let's do 3 HP because she died really quick. Do I want to do that? Stamina. Let's do stamina. I want her to be able to cast her abilities. He got a level up as well. 1, 2. Stamina. Movement speed. Let's do strength. Let's do strength. There. Okay, next fight. We got wargs and we got knights. So they're going to go into the back line. Really, really hard. You're not going to be helpful. So what I instead am going to do is drop the knight. The cryomancer. And the pyromancer. I have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I do. Let's take this guy out. Let it go. Okay, that should kill the wargs. And then the knight is just all that's left. I figured my damage was going to be strong enough. Yep. Yeah, that marauder definitely working really well for our team composition. The brigand, not so much. Alright, and that was it. That was all we got. Nice. Awesome. Rewards, what did we get? This amulet restores 5% of gladiator's max stamina. Double during... Wow. Okay, that's actually really nice. We'll have to figure out where to put that. We can upgrade it, too. What if we upgrade it? Now it's rare. It does 8%. Ooh, boy. And I used resources that I was trying to save to build things. Now we have more buildings. We have the Necro Crypt. We have the Berserker Hut. Orcs! Nice! Orcs! Yes! Awesome! Orcs! A rhino? What? Oh. All I did was upgrade a stupid necklace. And a summoner? Oh. Oh, that's... I did a bad thing. I mean, this isn't terrible, but... Oh, man. That makes me sad. Very, 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 very sad. It makes me very sad. Alright, we'll put that on you. Yeah, so this was Gladiator Guild Manager, showing it from Busy Gamer Dad channel as our session gameplay series is here on the Gamer Dad channel. If you're a busy gamer, I take care of looking at games over the course of 3 episodes, 20 to 30 minutes each, to see if you can get a good flavor for them, see if it's something you like, something you want to wish list, something you want to buy outright. I'll have a link for this game should you want to pick it up for yourselves. This was a fun little auto battler to sit down with for about a half hour every session or so, and then I can put this on a shelf and pick it up right afterwards without too much of a problem. Like, comment, subscribe if you feel so inclined. Thank you again for taking time out of your busy schedule to come and try this game out with me. We'll catch you next week when we'll have something fresh and new for you guys to take a look at, even though it may have been released a year ago. We'll hope to see you there. Later.